Hey guys, I was over here. Let me turn it down. Hey y'all, happy what today is? Happy Sunday. If you're hopping on, at least say hi. I'm now gonna watch a little bit of the BET Awards. I watched the end. I just didn't get a chance to watch the beginning because I was at an event. But I hope y'all are having a beautiful Sunday. I want to jump on here because I haven't been on here in a hot minute. So, hey y'all. Hey. If you hopping on, say hi. I wanted to hop on here really quick to see if y'all did watch the BET Awards and what y'all thought about it. You're one in a million. But no, for real though. I want to hop on here really quick for real, before I get off of here. Because I haven't been on here in so long. Hold on. Oh, hey. What's up? How y'all doing? But no, I want to come on here and let you guys know and say thank you. If you have not already signed your babies up for camp, for my basketball camp, which is July 18th, go ahead and do that. Because you only going to have 2 days, okay? Hey, what's up? I am going to be closing the registration pretty soon. I thought I was going to keep it open until like maybe 2 weeks before camp. But now, baby, they taking it through there. Take it through there. We are at 174 people. 174 girls have registered for my all-girls basketball camp, which is July 18th. So, baby, we gotta, whoo, child. All these babies we about to have. We're gonna have so much fun now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But anywho, what y'all been doing? I know we gotta catch up. Nia Long look good. It's all outdoors. She look good. Like, Nia Long look real good. Lord, she look good. Okay. Dang, I'm over here looking. I'm like, dang, Nia Long look like, she look like butter. Okay? Skin, hair, her boobies. Her and not, baby, I'm over here mesmerized. Like, dang, Nia Long. She look good. She look, hold on. Y'all think hold on. Let me just show y'all real quick. Hold on, come back to Nia Long. Go back to Nia Long. Dang it. I wish y'all could have saw her, because, baby, she was fine. Ooh, Jamie Foxx. She was fine. She looked really good. I hope when I get that old, I look that good. Oh, God. Okay. Anywho. Did y'all watch the BET Awards? Hey, I can't rewind it, but then I was like, I don't want to go back that far because I totally forgot I could, but I didn't. All right now. Okay, I didn't know. I saw this part. I'm gonna turn it off so I can give y'all my undivided attention for a few minutes. What did I miss? Oh, I don't have to turn it off. Just put it on mute. I said, I love you. A good day, Atlanta. ATL in the morning. Not you yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me? I didn't even see it. I'm trying to figure out why you yelling at me. What'd I do? Huh? Why is you yelling at me? I'm sorry. I was just looking up. I was trying to see if Nia Long was going to come back on the TV, but it's not. It's Kalani up there. And baby, she can sing. They did a really good job on the BET Awards, I would say. I think they did a really decent job. One day I'm going to go. Not even I'm going to go. One day I'm going to be invited to the BET Awards and walk the carpet, because I have been to the BET Awards. I think I've been twice. I feel like, yes, I've been twice. But I'm going to go at a capacity to where they're going to invite me. And I'm going to be on the red carpet. And I'm going to look like $1 million. We're just going to put it in the atmosphere. That's what we're going to do. But what have I missed? I know I haven't been on here in a while. I used to come on live all the time. Like, all the time. Life just been going so fast and all the things. And I've been moving around, shaking and baking, Ricky Bobby. So I need to get it together. Tiana Taylor and Miss Hill tribute had me in tears. Really? What did you like about it? What was your favorite part? I like the fact that Lauryn Hill's kids got a chance to be a part of the tribute. I think that's absolutely amazing. Those are memories that they will ever, never forget. And Kalani looked good as heck, too. She looked good. I'm pissed about Wale. Now, what happened to Wale? Give me the scoop. And I'm sending the email. Okay, well, tell me what happened. Fill me in. Because I didn't watch the pre-show. I didn't watch. Fill me in. Matter of fact, I got this charger back here. So you can come pick up your clothes. I have them folded. Baby, everybody been singing that song. Let me put that over there. Okay, what happened to Wale? Fill me in. Okay, you love all the performances, her kids, and baby, Queen Latifah did really good. The fact that they had Queen Latifah up there rapping, that was fire. That was fire. So you wanted Wale to perform? Or what happened? Patrice! Hey. I thought she had the tea too. I was like, what did I mean, I didn't get a chance to watch it because I just came in from an event. But I thought she was about to tell me something, child. Fill me in. I don't be knowing nothing, child. I be swamped over here. Like, for real. I be so swamped. Most of the time, I don't even get a chance to watch TV because I'm going either from one event to the next, and then, I'll wait for that to come back. Okay, so tell me what happened. He didn't get Album of the Year. Was he supposed to? Because, baby, I don't even know. I don't know. Fill me in. And Janet Jackson give it to. Now, I saw. Yes, I would have wanted him to perform. Oh, wait, you from DC? You sure riding for Wale. You gotta be from DC. You gotta be from DC. You like the go-go. Award ceremony is just not the same, just corny now. You think so? Okay, so quick question. For real. Be honest. Don't lie. How do y'all think Drewski did? With the skits and the entrance and just of the overall show. How y'all think Drewski did? He didn't get Album of the Year. Plus, Bow Wow Tiny Desk was great in my opinion. Tiana wouldn't stop crying. I didn't even get a chance to see that. Oh, you're hearing it? Okay. I'm from DC. Okay. Kiki would have been better. I mean, Kiki keep a job. Palmer. She did she just Kiki's dope. Kiki everywhere. I think Drewski did good being Drewski, of course. I mean, he was just. I see what y'all did there. I see. Says the blind man. I think he did a good job. I think, of course, the way that this is going, the way that a lot of these big companies and brands and all the things are using influencers because they know the reach is absolutely insane. So they're using a lot of influencers. And I think sometimes I don't really rock with it, even though I'm an influencer. But I'm also a professional host. So it's like a double-edged sword for me. However, I think Drewski did a good job because they hired him to be Drewski. And shoot, if you're going to go and be yourself, you might as well go ahead and go do it and do it to your best ability. And I think he did a good job of being himself. Like he was legit Drewski up there. Could Kiki have done a good job? Of course. It's Kiki Keep a Job Palmer. Like she is a professional. Like she's great at it. She's done it before. I think she would have done a phenomenal job. But I think for what they wanted, and because Drewski is probably one of the like most trending comedians right now, it was perfect for him to do it. I mean, it was perfect. So I think he did it. I think he did a good job. Who I did? What happened to Bia? So y'all got to tell me all the scoop. What happened to Bia? What happened to her? What I miss on Bia? Lizzo, yes. Lizzo did a good job. He didn't translate as well as I thought he would. Really? What didn't you like? What happened? What didn't you like? I like him, but I feel like some of the skits were recycled. Oh, very much so. Lolo! Little gorgeous self. I think you use the material that people were familiar with. It's like one of those things you, as a comedian, you don't want to get out there in front of a new audience. And I'm only saying a new audience because this is the first time Drewski is actually hosting the BET Awards. So it's like you don't want to get out there and try something new and you bomb. So why not go with something that everybody thought was funny already and just do it in a familiar way, in a funny way that still will grab people's attention. That's what I don't know what else he could have done besides that. You get what I'm saying? Like, what else could he have done besides do the skits that he have already done? So, Quinn, where have you been hiding? My dog put out a whole new album and I ain't heard from my buddy in I don't know how long. It's crazy work. Crazy work. We're talking about the BET Awards. That was tonight. Did they actually give out any awards? Well, they gave out like 6 awards or something. How many awards did they give? Bow Wow, pre-show Tiny Desk was great. T.I. was great. I ain't even know nothing about that. Let me see. Cardi B performed Pretty and Petty. Laughing my ass. Was she not supposed to perform that? Give me the scoop, because I don't be knowing. Was she not supposed to perform that song? Because Cardi performed her diss to her. Wait, Cardi performed a diss to who? I'm so confused. Oh! I just caught it. Okay. I think I got it. So, Cardi B performed I'm Pretty and Petty, or something like that to Bia, who happened to be at the BET Awards, and she had to sit through and listen to it because, okay, I think that's what you're saying, right? I think. Okay. I don't watch the BET Awards, haven't watched in years, but I think Drewski next. I think he's the biggest thing since Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle. Woo! Dave Chappelle? Woo, woo. You put him high up there. That's tough. Dave Chappelle? You put Drewski up there? That's tough. And brought her 6 BET Awards. Oh, wow. I missed all of that. How did I miss all of that? Let me see. I mean, black people been recycling the same jokes for decades and still laugh about it like it's new all the time. Exactly. Would you be interested in an interview on She Got Game? What is that? Msbasketball. It's MS basketball. I don't know why people like to put MISS. I'm not a kid. I'm not a little girl anymore. It's MS. Because I'm a lady. And I'm about to take this wig off. Tiana's speech was dope. Bow Wow was fire. I didn't even get a chance. I'm going to have to watch it because I don't know. All I saw was Tiana crying on the internet. Bia. Baby, I'm reading so backwards. No, okay, I'm trying to catch up. Hello, I'm from Meridian, Mississippi, down south. Okay, I heard of that before. Too much dip on your chip. They sleep on my chip. Okay, man, BET Awards haven't been the same since everyone used to watch on the big screen TV with the big back. I'm cracking up. Something definitely changed with the BET Awards. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to wave at everybody that's coming on here. My bad. I don't know what happened. I think they changed management. I think a lot of things were... So it hasn't been the same. But I feel like they're slowly trying to get back to it. But I think it just can't be the award show, right? It has to be something more than the award show. It has to be more programming. We need the legit BET back with our own programming, like our own sports show, our own news segments, our own interviews, our own shows. Like, we need all of that back. Like, it just can't be, oh, y'all come and support the BET Awards. It needs to be a whole entire network. It needs to be daily programming for us, by us.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand that.
Alexa, off. Why is my refrigerator talking? I ain't said nothing to my refrigerator, and it's talking. See? They be listening to our conversations. Look, they be listening to our conversations. My whole refrigerator over there just tick talking. I ain't said no Alexa. I ain't say none of that. Okay. Let me see. Where I'm at. LOL, Drew's comparison to Chappelle is the same people who try to compare Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. I'm cracking up. Well, I mean, now, I wouldn't say that's the same, because it's very debatable. He's the closest thing to Michael Jackson. I will say that. Comparing the two to be like, oh, Chris Brown is like Michael Jackson, insane. Is he our somewhat Michael Jackson of our decade or our lives? Could be. Ain't nobody else bigger than Chris Brown. Let me think. Could say Usher, but I think Chris Brown is bigger than Usher. Yeah. But yeah, as far as comedy wise, Drewski being compared to Dave Chappelle is insane. To the people that watched, did the Lady Debbie come do the that long speech. I'm cracking up. She usually walk out there. I don't know if she did or not. Different whites on BET. Ooh. They own BET. Am I tripping, or did VH1 buy BET or something like that? We need to talk to Connie. Someone needs to buy BET and fix it back to black. Child, they gonna need the funding. They can't. Y'all saw all the, if y'all paid attention to it, I ain't never seen an award show on TV have a little thing that says sponsored by Sprite. Like the big, did y'all peep that? Those sponsors, they need the money. They got to make sure they can be able to pay for this thing, because the money don't just come out the trees. Now, the coolest thing is, imagine if we took our black dollars, meaning and I don't want to tell them what to do with their money, but imagine if the richest of the richest black people, which it's a lot. It's a lot. We got some billionaires. Imagine if they put their monies together and created this whole entire black network of news anchors and artists and production and all these things, and had their own award show that was for us, by us. It'd be insane. It would really be insane. Cause Alexa is white. I'm cracking up. Most memorable for me, BET Awards was the year that MJ passed. That was fire. And they should have let Chris Brown do what he was supposed to do, but I'm gonna be quiet. Well, Chris comparison. I said that. Yup, I said that. No rap in top 100 on the Billboard charts for the first time in 1990 says a lot. It's not just me. Okay. Quinn says there is no Michael Jackson in that generation to believe, so it means you're under 25. Woo! Michael Jackson's the best one ever. That is very true. I thought about Usher, neither of them on Mike's stat. Yeah, you right. Viacom. I knew it started with a V. I knew one of them V's then bought BETI. Now they keep playing all these reruns of Tyler Perry because they got a partnership with Tyler Perry. So they just keep on playing these things, and then they try to make us get, what was it, BET Plus? Epic fail. Oh, Jesus. Drewski is the best of the worst? Oh, wow. What does that mean? What do you mean he's the best of the worst? Let me see. I'm trying to scroll down as fast as I can. It would have been, it would have to be a streaming platform. These YH and Y. Wait, this is my first time hearing YH. That is insane. I have never heard YH, but I automatically knew what you were talking about. That is insane. That's insane. That is insane. That is freaking insane, because I never, wow. Do not have cable. That is right. You are absolutely right. Am I the only one with cable? I was over here watching it. Michael Jackson had the military of certain nations escorting him because there wasn't enough security. The other two cats can go shopping in those nations. Listen here. What I'm saying is, I understand. I'm just saying he's the closest thing to it. Definitely not on his level, not his status, not even in his atmosphere. I get it. In his stratosphere, I get it. I promise I do. Would you ever be down to having your own sports show on BET? I could definitely see it. Of course. One of my goals is to have my own TV show. But I want it to be more than just sports, though. I want it to really embody who I am with all the things. Entertainment, sports, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, community, and a little bit of politics. Is Drewski a stand-up Ooh, don't start no mess now, Quinn. Don't start no mess. Is Drewski a stand-up comic? He is, to me, he is not. He is a episodic, I'm making up words, comic. I don't want to even say he's a skit comic. I think he's more so of a, we all have to find a word for Drewski. Maybe he's a creative comic. Like, there has to be a word. Because I don't think has he done stand-up? I don't know. Girl, YH is a TikTok slang. Really? And see, I got to get on, see, now I sound like a little old lady. Because I barely be scrolling on TikTok. So, I really only get on TikTok is if I have to post something from a brand deal. I know that sounds so bad. But that's the only time I use TikTok. Let me see. Okay, I'm scrolling. What would be the top? That's a great question. Radio more, television? What do you mean? Radio more or television? For who? For me or Drewski? Or who? Look, I'm a little lost. Oh, he's a situation comic. Oh, IG comic. Like, what would be the name of that, though? He's a skit comic. Okay. Yeah, like a skit / content IG comic. So are we like, well, I guess that's what it's going to have to be. Oh, for you to host radio. Oh, girl, definitely television. I don't have a face for radio. Even though I was blessed to do radio for like a year and a half, a year, 1 month and 6 days. I wouldn't want to do radio. Like, I feel like, nah. Give me TV. Give me something that people can see my face and feel my energy. I mean, when I was on the radio station, you could feel my energy through the airwaves. But it's a difference seeing somebody on your phone or on the TV. Like, yeah, I would pick television for sure. And he is great at what he does, whatever the name of it is. That's what we're trying to figure out. What do you call Drewski though? Would he just be like a internet comedian? But now he's out of the internet. Like he's transitioned into hosting live shows. So Drewski is an internet personality, a category that didn't exist when Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart were emerging. So that would have to be taken into consideration. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. So y'all gonna call him what? We're calling him an internet personality? Or an internet comedian? That's how I was introduced to you, the radio, but I agree, television. Thanks, friend. Thanks. We had a time. I was just telling somebody today, I was at this woman's event, and they had us very quickly talk about who we were, the things we've done, just very briefly, and ask how we can help somebody, and then what we need help with. And I said all the things. I tried to make it as short as possible because if you know me, you know I've lived 1,000 lives. But one of the things that I left out was that I used to do radio. And after I said all the things or whatever, after the event was over, I was talking to some ladies from the said event or whatever. And the lady was like, I feel like I met you before, or it's something. And I'm just sitting there smiling, like, and she's like, are you Miss Basketball? And it's so funny when people do that because they see my face and they're registering it in their mind. And I always introduce myself as Christina. And sometimes I'll say Christina, Miss Basketball, Granville, or whatever the case may be. So she's looking, she's like, you Miss Basketball. Did you did radio? You was on V103. And I'm like, yes. And she was like, well, why you ain't say that? And I was like, well, honestly, not that I even forget that I was on V103, which I'm so blessed for the opportunity to be able to be on V103, which is one of the most prestigious radio stations in the city of Atlanta. Used to be the top radio station in Atlanta, top 10 radio station in the freaking country. So to be able to be on a morning show and all the things, like, that was super dope. But I was who I was before I got to radio. And I think sometimes people forget that, and they want me to lead with the fact of maybe that's how they discovered me, or maybe that's how they fell in love with my personality or my voice or whatever it is. So sometimes I don't bring it up because I'm more than the radio station. And I honestly think is I've done so much more that I just lead with that. And I don't have all day to sit there and go down the list of all the things that I've done. But so funny, it came up tonight with the whole radio thing. But I don't see myself doing radio again. And I gave the story, and if you know me, and if you know my whole journey, just being in Atlanta and being on the radio station and how I even got that job, like, I had no major aspirations to be a radio personality. That just, it was not one of the things, it wasn't on my bingo card. But am I so grateful that God saw fit to show me a different perspective, to show me a different way, to remind me that that my authenticity and my energy is needed, and that I add value in wherever space that I walk in. Because I didn't even know it was a job opening for V103. I had no idea that that they was looking for a new host. I had no idea that they even knew me per se, right? Sometimes I know my friends be getting on me, but for the most part, sometimes I really just don't be knowing. Like, I be in my own bubble, doing my own thing, minding my black-owned business and staying out of the way. Like, that's really what I do for a living. I try my best to stay in my bubble and stay out the way. Because I believe when you don't be in nobody's business, guess what? They can't be in yours. So I didn't even know it was a job opening. And at the time, Big Tigger reached out to me and was like, hey, I think you'll be dope for this position. It's a radio morning slot opening on my show. I think you'll be really dope for it, and I need a host, and I think you'll be great. I want you to go talk to Reggie, which was the program director at the time. And I'm like, and you want me to do what? Look, I'm like, what? You want me to do what? You want me to do what? With what? So I went, I did an interview, and walking into that interview, they had already had this is the crazy thing. They had already had conversations about me. They already knew who I was. They already knew the value that I add, the value that I have, the authenticity that I walk around with, the integrity that I walk around with, and who I was. So me walking into that meeting was just more so of a, do I want to do the job? Do I believe in the capabilities that I have? And am I willing to wake up at the crack of dawn and help wake up millions of people in the city of Atlanta? And I freaking got the job. Like, I was shook. I was shook. I had 2 great recommendations, one from a former mayor of Atlanta, one from a really other good friend of mine, Shaka Zulu, and there I was starting a whole brand new career in radio, not knowing that that it would be a very good opportunity for me to kind of find a way to believe in myself. Because before I got to V103, again, I was who I was, but my bank account wasn't reflecting it. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I got a chance to go to V103 and really see that I can make some money being my true authentic self. I was making 6 figures. I was like, what? Now, mind you, starting out as a first year radio job, as they call it, that is unheard of. Even unheard of for me, as they say, with no radio experience to no radio experience to land a position as a morning show co-host on a prestigious radio station. What? Unheard of. So I was beyond blessed and have been blessed to, with all the things that's going on with V1039. We send prayers their way, baby. I stay far away from it. I ain't got no comment on nothing. I don't know nothing. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. But we send prayers their way, and I'm forever grateful for V and the people that I've met there, and the team that I got a chance to work with, and the producers and all the things, and I will leave that at that. But it was a great opportunity for me to make some money and really see that it's money out here to be made. And when you just do good work, when you are who they say you are, and you show up as your true authentic self, man, God will open up so many doors. Like literally so many doors. I went on V103 as my true authentic self. From the day I got there, from the day I thought that I was getting punked when they fired me and then let me say goodbye. I'm still mad about that. Shoot, they could have let me did a little farewell. Like, hey, this is my last day. I want to show love. Bye, mama. Bye, dad. Like, I feel like I had made so many dope relationships through the airways with people that I got a chance to wake up early in the morning, Monday through Friday, from 5 a.m., from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I fell in love with the idea of being able to do that. Like being able to, knowing that my energy, knowing like I got a chance to wake people up at the crack of dawn on their way to work. And I'm one of the first voices that they hear. They could have let me say bye. They could have just been like, hey, this finna be your last day. Go ahead and, but them jive turkeys, nah. They let me and Tyler go on some, yeah, it's a little crazy. I thought we was having a morning show meeting. I'll have to tell y'all the story. I'll tell y'all the story to that another day. But, yeah, no more radio for me. Yeah. I think I have learned my lesson in doing radio. I think it has been an absolute blessing. I can write it down and say that I did it. Yeah. It took me a minute. They ain't gonna hold y'all. It took me a hot little minute to get over the fact that they fired me right before the doggone holidays. And the same person that filled in for me when I finally went on a vacation was the person that ended up getting my job. And it's crazy because for so long I think people thought that maybe we had some beef or whatever. I love freaking Shamia. Shamia is so freaking dope. Like, nah. Shamia is so freaking awesome. And she gorgeous, Jesus. But I just thought, I'm like, that y'all know y'all could have did this a little bit better. Y'all ain't have to go and do it like this. Y'all have to do it like this. But no, I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful. But no more radio. It'll be TV. But anywho, y'all done got me on a whole tangent. A whole little baby tangent. But yeah, we talked about that today. What else I was saying? Shoot. Look, what else I was saying? I forgot that fast. We was talking about the BET Awards. Let me read these comments. I miss y'all on that show. It was great energy with y'all on there. I thought, I really did. I thought we did a great job on the morning show. I was so mad you left, and now I'm like, nah, run. Listen, it's a day. Hey, should have bought a Chevy. Praise God, hallelujah. We wish them all well. That's all we do. That's all. If ever anything happens, we wish them well. Because sometimes our feelings and our emotions and all the things can make us feel a certain type of way, and we be around here mad and holding grudges and doing all the things when God is trying to do something new and something better in you. And you around here mad and in your feelings. When God is trying to really do something new and different in your life, and you mad and you upset because he took something away. That if he take it away, baby, that means he's trying to bless you with something else. So I'm grateful. Now I can say I'm grateful that I was fired from V103. Like, for me, people have told me you're not a true radio personality until you are fired from a radio station. And at first, I'm not going to hold y'all. That was very difficult for me to understand. Because I'm like, nah, ain't no way. Heck no. I ain't say heck no. Hell no. Y'all trying it. Y'all trying to tell. Y'all don't know how it feel. Because remember, you think in your mind when you going through stuff, you think you're the only person that has been through it. You think you're the only person this has happened to, and the walls are closing in and all the things. Baby, I was depressed. Let's just be honest. Let's be clear. Here I am waking up millions of people in the city of Atlanta, and I don't get a chance to say bye. I don't get a chance to say nothing. All they do is put out a statement that, hey, she's moved on and she got different opportunities. And here I am like, no, I don't. I'm over here crying my eyes out. I'm over here going through depression. I'm over here mad and upset because at the time I wanted to buy a house, and all the things that I had put in my mind felt like they was coming to pass, and that was God was working it out. And I got money now. Like, I ain't got to live paycheck to paycheck. Like, it felt like life was just going good. And then you get, boom, I hit the floor. But I had a praying grandmama. Listen, you think, man, I'll have to tell y'all the story. But God always is doing something that we don't understand, right? He's always doing so. He always working on something. And it's so funny because now I ain't know this back then. And I didn't even know this was a book in the Bible. Excuse my ignorance, okay? The Lord's still working on me. Habakkuk, because this is how it's crazy. But it was a guy. He was this prophet, right, in the Bible. And the man, you know how the people tell you don't be questioning God? Well, guess what Habakkuk did? Yeah, he had questions for God. He was trying to figure out, if you said this, that, and the third, why is all of this happening? Why you letting all this bad stuff happen? You didn't say you gonna do this, that, and the third, and all this bad stuff is happening. And the crazy thing is, child, the Lord then came and spoke and told Habakkuk he had to get Habakkuk together. And that's kind of like how my life went. Like, at the time I was mad. I was pissed off. Like, how y'all gonna fire me? What y'all think? And then, God, how you gonna allow this to happen when you know I want to buy a house? You know I'm trying to I'm trying to do all the things. I want to get a brand new car. I want to get a house. I want to do this, that, and this. And you gonna sit there and let these people fire me. But again, God was already working it out. Because had I not got fired, had I not realized the true potential that I have in me, in knowing that if I can advocate for myself and believe in the capabilities that I have to go out on a limb and believe in who I am, child, I wouldn't be sitting here in this house. Because the Lord did it. He didn't do it on my time. He did it when I was supposed to learn the lesson and move on from one thing to the other. Because, baby, we got our house. We really got our house. We really got what we wrote down on the paper. Like, baby girl got her own house by herself with no help, no co-signers, like none of that. And I'm so grateful. So, yeah, you say the Lord saved me. I guess he was working it out for me and I ain't even know. Because God forbid I would have been at V103 right now. I don't even know how they doing it. Bless them. Bless them, Lord. That's all I say. Bless them. Look, God bless y'all. I left and I ain't looked back. Run. Don't look back. Run. Don't look back. Run, run. Don't look back. That's an old church song. Y'all know nothing about that. But yes, it's been uphill. And I'm forever grateful. I'm gonna always show them love. I'm gonna always, if they ever want me to come back and fill in, I'll do it for a day or two. Like, it's gonna always be love. I wish them all the best. Anywho, I gotta get off of here. It's 12:30 and I gotta be up in the morning for a walkthrough for my all girls basketball camp. We have 175 now. 175 girls who have registered for camp. And I'm so excited. I'm so honored that parents entrust me with their babies, their young girls, to just encourage them and empower them and love on them for at least a few hours. I'm going to try my best to do more. But I'm building a team. I am building a team because I cannot do it by myself. Baby, we are going to try our best to do more events. We're going to try our best to get our board of trustees, our all the things together so that we can do more events. Take more girls to basketball games. Take more girls to different events and expose them to more women that look like them who are doing some really amazing things, because I think it's so important for our girls to be exposed and to see. That's the thing. Half of these girls don't be knowing. And then y'all be like, oh, well, why you want to do? Who telling them? Who's showing them? Who's taking up time with them? And then you mad because they on Instagram and they want to be like the Instagram girls and they want the Birkins and they want the what y'all want them to do? They parents working umpteen hours to make sure they can provide and have all the things. So guess who's raising them? Instagram. So it takes a village. So if you have time, if you have resources, you got to do your part. So this is me doing my part of just trying to make sure I add value to these young ladies and that I somehow, some way encourage them to be better. That's it. And if I can do, if out of the 175 girls that may come to camp, if I can encourage and touch one, baby, I've done my job. I've done my job. So I'm forever grateful. I'm forever blessed. This week is going to be a crazy week. So I need all of y'all, all 21 of y'all on here. Y'all keep me in your prayers. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be lit. I am being honored in New Orleans at Essence Festival for Woman in Blanco. I have not even posted about it because I've been doing so much and I've been swamped with a lot of different things. But I'm really excited and I cannot wait. I'm beyond honored because I'm like, me? What? Like, I'm still shocked. I don't know what the French toast I'm wearing. I don't know how I'm about to have my hair. I don't know I don't know nothing. I'm trying to get it all together this week. So I will be at Essence Festival this weekend. I'm being honored on Saturday. I'm also working with the Shade Room, which I'm really excited about. So y'all gonna see me on the Shade Room. So when y'all see me on there, y'all better hype me up because I know how the Shade Room can be. But y'all better hype me up, show me some love. And I will be at Essence Festival as well, at the actual Essence Festival on I don't know what stage. The main stage, I'm not sure. One of those. with Charles Beloved. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will be on there on Saturday at 1:45. That's going to be really dope. So I'm really excited. Then after that, I will be in Vegas at She's Got Time with Swin Cash, the legend Swin Cash, doing NBA Summer League. So if you're going to be in Vegas, please let me know. I'm probably going to have to do a whole list of the different events because July is just jam-packed. Every week I'm traveling. So, but I will be at She's Got Time right after New Orleans. And then after that will be my all-girls basketball camp, which is July 18th. Then after that, I am going to Chicago to the Chi, because y'all already know it's the WNBA All-Star Weekend. So I will be there. I am making an appearance at, at McCormick's Convention Center, where they're having the All-Star Fan Fest. I will be there on that Friday with Xfinity. This is the last of my I'm going to be so sad, y'all. This is the last of my contract with Xfinity. And I probably should talk about this more, but I have been signed to an amazing contract with Xfinity for the past 2 years. And it has been an absolute blessing because I'm so proud. I will forever be proud of this partnership and this contract, because through the grace of God and the resources that I had to reach out to some really dope people, baby, I negotiated my own contract that is worth a lot of money. And I'm forever grateful for it. And I will always be proud of that Xfinity contract. So it's coming to an end at the end of July. And I'm going to be so sad because it's been one of the dopest contracts that I've ever had. Like, it's been so dope. Like, it's so dope. So freaking dope. But it's coming to an end at the end of July. So my last appearance will be in Chicago at, look, somebody said more than V103. Yes. Yes, this space of, it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to do a whole nother live, but this space of content creation and just showing up at events and creating content and being a talent, it has been insane. I'm not going to hold y'all. I am shook. I know I know that I need to make more content and do more content driven stuff. It's just the fact that I absolutely love hosting and I do a lot of other things that sometimes I take away from the content part. But baby, when I tell you this content creation, there's money. There is so much money out there for us. You just have to make sure you don't put your foot off these people's neck, because it's going to have to be a whole nother conversation. It's going to have to be a whole nother conversation. Our white counterparts, let me just be very clear, they're making so much bank from going to events, being paid to go to events. Think about it. I'm only doing this for encouragement. And just for encouragement, that maybe somebody on here that's thinking about posting the content, that's thinking about jumping on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. If you're thinking about it and you're scared, go do it. I did and if you've been following me, you probably saw this commercial. I did a KFC social media commercial. Seriously. I had to create the content. Well, first, I had to create the concept, create the content, edit the content, publish the content, and do it with all in I don't know how much time. I think they gave me like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I created the concept, created the content, edited the content, published I didn't publish because they had to do their own like edits and look over and review and all the things. To make the content, I'm not lying to y'all, I paid and I outsourced because I knew I wanted the content to be better than the content I had done. So I paid one of these videographers that I worked with before, paid him some money to come in and shoot. It took us maybe an hour to shoot the content. Really, to shoot the whole entire scene, if we put it together, like maybe, I don't know, at max, an hour and 30 minutes, only because the food at one KFC wasn't right at the other. We was doing the KFC bucket. No lie. And I'm only doing this just to encourage y'all, not to boast, not to do any of that, because I don't talk about money on here. I don't need y'all in my business. Okay, as far as y'all know, I'm broke. Even though we don't speak that over my life, because there's nothing broke about me. I lack nothing. Okay, let's be clear. Now that we got that out the way, here we go. So it took us maybe an hour and 30 minutes to shoot, film, do different angles, different variations of what I put in my mind of the content that I wanted to create. These people, not lying to y'all, and this is on the low end. This is the low end. Just take a guess how much these people paid me to make the content. I'll let y'all guess. You can just put in the contents. For an hour worth of work. I'll let y'all put it in the content. Like, girl, I wish. I wish. That's what these people getting paid. So, on the average, right, to post on social media for a lot of content creators is anywhere between 500 to about, let's say maybe 5,000, somewhere around there, right? Depending on how many followers you have, depending on your engagement, depending on a bunch of different factors, right? Because some people got millions of followers and their conversion rate, their insights are just jacked up. It's just horrible. They probably paid for follow. Who knows, right? So it just depends. Depending on how you negotiate, who you are, and how many followers you got. Most of the time, it don't really matter. But how your engagement is, the content that you can create, who you are, remember who you are, and how you negotiate really determines how you're going to get paid. It just works that way. So sometimes for me, if somebody sends me some content, they want me to post it on my social media, my base is going to be $3,500. That means I am not creating no content. You're sending me the content to post. I'm uploading. You're going to send me the caption. I'm uploading it with the content. I am posting it to my social media. I am sharing it on my stories and posting it on my main page. That's my baseline. Sometimes it's more, depending on who it is, depending on how you negotiate. But for this 1 hour video, 1.5 hour video that it took for me and this videographer to make, I paid him X amount and I paid him his rate. I paid him that. I had him to edit the video because guess who didn't have time to edit the video because I had other things going on at the same time. Paid him to edit the video. They paid me $24,000 US. And the video was absolutely freaking dope. Insane. I was like, oh snap. I need to make these videos more often. But the problem is because it is not a lot. Like, it's to do it on a consistent basis, it is not easy. It is not easy at all, because if you have to, for the most part, I edit a lot of my videos. So I spend hours on top of hours trying to come up with concepts, trying to come up with how to edit, trying to like trying to do all the things. It is a lot to consistently do it. So I'm saying all of this to say, if you are a person on social media, you ain't on here just for your friends. You ain't on here just for your family. You are on here to make some money and to add value and to be of service to somebody somewhere. Don't just be on here doom scrolling. Don't just be on here just leaving negative comments. Don't just be on here like just hating on the next person because your situation is how your situation is, because you ain't decided to change your situation yet. Don't do that. It is people, I'm not lying to y'all. It is people out here making bank on posting on social. I'm telling, what I got paid is on the low end of things. There is another content creator that got paid 50 bands. $50,000. And just think about it. Just think to yourself. And this is no shade to nobody, because I've been there. I have been there. You go to somebody's job, right? And I'm not telling you to quit your job. This is not me telling you to quit your job. This is me just giving you a different perspective and just trying to change your mindset or enlighten you. You go to somebody's job. You work, let's say, 40 hours a week, right? You getting paid, let's say, $20 an hour. How much is that, y'all? How much are you making a week? $20 an hour. Just think about it. I'm just doing, just trying to give you a different perspective. Just think about it. If Johnny got 5 apples, I'm just playing. Don't blame me no more. I'm just playing. So every 2 weeks, you're bringing in $1,600. Just think about it. Every 2 weeks, you're bringing in $1,600. That's one person. Let's say it's somebody, the Lord then bless them. They make $200 a day. Think about it. They work 7 days a week. They're bringing in what? Think about it. Take the zeros off and multiply. How much is that a week? Hello? Is this thing on? Let's say every 2 weeks they bringing in $2,800. For the year, you know how much that is? Almost $100,000. Let's just say every day they make $200. 365 days. And here you are. You just got to pick up a phone. Have your mind be creative. And God knows what it could be. It could be, I've seen people just make the most craziest kind of content and get paid for it. But you can just pick up your phone and find ways to be creative and let your creativity pay you anywhere between $5,000 to $30,000 in one day for one piece of content. If Johnny got 5 apples, all I'm saying is, give it a try. And it's not going to happen overnight. Let me be very clear. I have been doing social media since, I'm not lying to y'all. If you want to, you can go all the way back. I have been doing social media since like 2006-ish. If you know, I hate sounding, I'm sounding old. Had I gave it the same energy that I'm giving now, back then, before it got super big, I was on, and you can go look it up. There was a guy that used to be named Spoken Reasons. Spoken Reasons was one of the guys that started doing these situational skits, comedic skits, way back in the day. Spoken Reasons. Look him up. He was getting millions of views on YouTube. This is before Instagram. This is before, y'all remember Vine? Way back in the day. I used to do skits with him. Then, fast forward. There was a guy by the name of T. Pendel who still does content to this day. I used to do content with him. Our videos together used to get millions of views of us doing skits. YouTube skits. Because I was doing YouTube skits with T. Pendel, I was getting followers. It's insane. So I was doing MySpace back in the day. In 2006, 2007. A lot of people don't even remember this. I used to be on MySpace when they used to have the Alexa off. Because why you listen to my conversation? Why my refrigerator over there doing what it's doing? So back in the day when MySpace used to have the music, yeah, I'm old. I'm aging myself. Remember, did y'all even know we was coders back in the day? Think about it. Had we used those same soft skills that we was building our MySpace pages with right now, we will all be millionaires. Think about it. We were producers. We were making beats. We were doing our own little, like, downloading music with Napster and LimeWire and all the things. Think about all those soft skills we had back in the day. All the codes in the HMTLs and all the different little codes that we had to make our MySpace pages look all cute. So when you pulled up the MySpace, you had the moving graphics, you had the videos, you had all these. Think of all of that. Yeah, see, y'all remember. And this was the coolest thing. Remember, this was your networking tool, right? I knew this from way back then. Remember your top 8? Remember on MySpace, your top 8, right? If you had like a celebrity or a well-known person in your top 8, you was like the coolest thing on MySpace. Because how they in your top 8? In order for them to be in your top 8, they had to like, do y'all remember y'all had to be friends? Okay, this is so nostalgic because I'm over here like, okay. So back in the day on MySpace, at the time, it wasn't cool. Let's be very clear. Because people really be trying to sleep on me. Like, I ain't been had abs. I'm going to pop my stuff right now. I'm going to do it just for the sake of the live. Because there's only a few of us on here. But back in the day, I'm giving my age away again. Before it was cool for women to be muscular and have abs and to be athletically built and chocolate, these people used to drag me through there. Oh my God. They used to say I was a man. They used to say I was all kind of stuff. I was this. I was on steroids. I was all. Don't no man, won't no woman that got abs. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Yeah. I was her on MySpace way back in the day. And there was some men who absolutely loved it. And some of those men were famous guys, right? Who played basketball. Just so happens I played basketball. And when I was in Orlando, in my Orlando days, because who has lived 1,000 lives? Me. I used to be somewhat of a club promoter. I was a socialite. I was all the things. Msbasketball. That's where Msbasketball was birthed, okay? In Orlando. Club Roxy's, Paris. Like, if you know anything about Orlando, then and me back then. So the people that I would meet, like I met Shaquille O'Neal, at JJ Whispers. Way back in the day. JJ Whispers used to be a club when he was playing for the Magic. I met Vince Carter. I met Chris Paul. I met Carlos Boozer. And this is the craziest thing to this day, because I'm definitely not the same person I used to be back then. I was a little teeny bopper bopping around. Boop, 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 boop. Baby, I was so, and Dwight Howard, back in the day, because I was so cool and because I played basketball, because I was an attractive female that played basketball, and the fact that I had these abs and all the things, it was fascinating to them, right? Who would then tell their friends, oh, look, she cute and she can hoop. That's how I started getting more and more people trying to figure out who in the world is this girl that's hanging out with Shaq? Who is this girl that Dwight know? And every time they would see me, guess what they do? They show love. They speak. It was never no crazy business, because one thing, baby, we gonna have some integrity about ourselves, okay? So they already knew, like, oh, Msbasketball, oh, she real cool. She this. She know all the things that's happening in Orlando. She know all the fine girls. So every time they would come to town, anytime NBA players come, hey, pull up the Club Roxy's. I'll get you a section. Pull up the JJ's. We out here. Like, that was me. That back in the day. So because I built a relationship with them, right? Guess who was in my top 8 on MySpace? Guess who was the cool girl on MySpace? And then the more that they would interact, because y'all remember used to have to, people could write on your wall. Baby, Ocho Cinco. They definitely, what they used to do back in the day on MySpace, they definitely don't do that now, because people don't know how to, like, just be cool on some, like, cool type stuff. It's one thing to be, like, don't get me wrong. I'm from Clewiston, Florida. I didn't grow up with celebrities. Like, so I would be geeked out, like, legit, like, oh my God, that's Shaq. Oh, like, in the inside of me, but I couldn't let them see it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, still to this day, these people are my friends now. But still, I'd be like, dang, that's so cool that the people that I used to look up to when I was younger, that I would never think that I would have any type of relationship with or be in arm's length of. I'm like, oh, snap, that's so freaking cool. But I ain't gonna finna tell them that. Because guess what? They human just like I am. They think highly of me. Well, I'll be hot diggity damn. So I was lit back in the day on MySpace. They used to write on my wall. I used to have my music jumping. I had cute sparkly stuff, and I was showing my abs. I was showing that female basketball players could be female basketball players back in the day when it wasn't cool. When it wasn't cool for you to be this girl with your abs out. Because why you out here looking like a man? Why you out here thinking that you don't know man want that? Now, let's fast forward to 2026. All the girls out here trying to get abs. All the girls want to be in tone. And that they should have every right to be liberated, to feel so and to do so because they look amazing. But back in the day, they was on my head. They was on my head. You don't understand how many times, and because I'm a slim girl and I'm a little chocolate, I have been told so many times from black men, and as much as they done got on my nerves, I ain't gonna never give them up. I can't get up off them. I love me some black men, but I can't get up off them. Back then, them jive turkeys literally used to say to me, dang, if you had some booty, or if you had the other word, if you had some, you'll be fine as, I kid you not. So many times I have heard that you slim, but where your thick friends at? Ain't nothing wrong, but I like light-skinned girls. Oh, you chocolate. I mean, you cool. I was always the home girl, right? The cool home girl that they sometimes would have a glitch because they're like, dang, you sexy. Like, you really fine, though. But like, I was that home girl. And because I am so goofy, and back then I was real goofy and outgoing and, all the things, it was easy for them to put me in the homegirl category because they looking for the ones with the big booties and the big, baby girl ain't got none of that. Okay? Let's be clear. I still ain't got it. I'll be 41 this year, and the Lord decided long ago that me having a big booty and some big chi-chis, that's not my ministry. That's not my ministry. So, but what he did say, I'm going to give you a great personality and I'm going to let your personality shine bright along with those abs you didn't work for that still just happen to stick around. And the people going to love you for you, not what you look like. And I'm so grateful for that because you got to see past me not having no big boobies and no big booty. You got to see me for my heart. You got to see me for the love that I have for people. I crack myself up because, baby, had I had a big booty, even a touch of booty, you hear me? I got a little bit of booty now, but had I had like a nice shaped booty with some nice titties that come together, baby, I probably would have had about 6 kids, right? And y'all lucky I don't drink. I believe the Lord knew what he was doing when he crafted me. Because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do hookah, I don't do any of that. So the Lord knew what he was doing when he was molding and making me. Like, when he was designing me, he was like, I cannot do this to her. I cannot give her this if I want to get the glory out of her. Because if I give her a big booty, like Delicious, I give her titties like the rest of the women, she gonna show out. She gonna be off the chain. And she ain't gonna know how to act. Let me tell you something. I'm in agreement with God. Cause I already know. I would have been a baby mama to like 5 different kids. Cause they wouldn't have been able to sit me down. Like, it's already crazy enough that they can't sit me down now because I love the dance and I just be popping this thing everywhere. But imagine if I had a big booty with some big old titties. Oh my God. I would be walking pigeon-toed. Baby, I probably would have been married and divorced like 7 times by now, because the amount of people that I come in contact with, I'm just saying. And y'all know how y'all men folks, y'all on here, y'all know what y'all like. Y'all know y'all like the titties and the booties and all the things. I get it. Y'all don't start liking me until you see that you have to have substance. You get what I'm saying? You got to have something that's going to be sustainable. You get what I'm saying? So, if you see a guy that like me, no, they probably like me for me. They ain't liking me for my booty. They ain't liking me for my titties, because I ain't got none of that. They're liking me for my personality. They are literally liking me maybe for my teeth, because I got a pretty smile. They're liking me for my heart. They're liking me maybe for my abs, because they just think it's fascinating and they like to rub on it. But they're definitely not liking me for nothing else. Now, I am an attractive female. Let me be clear. I'm attractive. But I'm just saying. They not liking me for no booty. They ain't liking me for no titties or nothing like that, okay? I'm just saying. But the Lord giveth me some booty and some titties. Even if he just brought these things together, I would be a whole hot mess. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But the Lord knew what he was doing. I'm just saying. The Lord knew not to give me booty and some titties. He knew it. He said, my child shall not. He politely told me, no, I'm going to give you a good personality that people have to see your light. They have to experience your light. We're not gonna let it be superficial. Although, yeah, you attractive. Yeah. But they're gonna have to fall in love with your light. They're gonna have to fall in love with your personality, and they're gonna have to see me in you. Yup. Cause listen, I've been trying to gain 10 pounds for the past 15 years of my life. The Lord is not letting it happen. I got up to what? But I had gained like 7 or 8 pounds. Because I've been 135 for the past 10 or so years, right? Last year, towards the end of last year, I ain't gonna hold y'all, baby girl had started gaining some weight, boy. Ooh, I was about to start walking pigeon-toed, y'all. Hey, I'm serious. I was starting to walk pigeon-toed. And I had gained 7 pounds. I got up, no lie, to 143. I got the video. I said I was going to do a video on this, but I didn't get a chance to do it. It's so much content that I got to post that I said I was going to do, but I don't ever get around to doing it because I be doing other stuff. But baby, I got up to 143 and I started walking pigeon-toed. And I think that's why the Lord did what he did. I got a boyfriend. Don't say win, Quinn. Baby, I was over here. That booty was starting to look a little fat. People was noticing. They was like, okay, you gained a little weight, didn't you? And I like, Andy, y'all can tell me nothing, baby. Baby, don't. Leave me alone. And then I got a boyfriend. I got into a relationship. And then I was feeling myself. And then the Lord was like, skirt. Snatched it right on up out of me, baby. Broke up. And cue the music, y'all. Take me through there. Lost it. I freaking lost 10 freaking pounds. And if you're anything like me and you're a slim girl, you know that is a lot. We can't afford to lose no doggone weight over here, okay? Baby, The heartbreak broke me. I lost 10 pounds. I'm a stick figure. I looked in the mirror. I said, where did my booty go, God? I'm sorry, okay? I'm going to behave next time. See? So, I'm going to figure out how to get these pounds back because, baby, I was looking scrumptious. But the Lord said, see, you're feeling yourself. You're trying to walk pigeon-toed. I don't need you to do that. Hey, sister. Girl, go to bed with your gorgeous self. I get it from my mama. The Lord was like, see, you acting, you ain't acting right. But don't worry. I am going to get these pounds back because I'm getting back. I'm already back to myself. The little breakup thing just took me through there. Now, if you was on my live like 2 months ago, you probably saw me. I ain't never cried on live. I don't know what I was, dude, Jesus. You know, you be talking about stuff and then somebody asks you what's wrong. And then it did, yeah, baby, I couldn't even believe I was on live crying. Oh, disgusting. But I am very proud of myself for being vulnerable enough to share, because I think a lot of people feel like everything is always peachy and creams and sunny Sundays over here in my life. But baby, we be going through it. I just choose how to respond to it. But I think this situation, this breakup was a little different and I didn't know how to respond. So my responding was just existing and trying to sit in it and not trying to be like, oh, it's okay, it's all right. No, baby, I was hurt. My feelings are hurt. I am heartbroken. I am sad. I feel defeated. I feel uncovered. All the things you can think of, all those emotions and all the lows and all the things, baby, I was sitting in it. I was going through it. Okay? I mean, I was going through it. I ain't want to eat. I ain't want to go to sleep. I felt like I ain't never had drugs in my life, but I felt like I was going through withdrawals. Okay? So I'm proud of myself for being vulnerable enough to share, but also being vulnerable enough to know that, hey, I can't sit in this for too long. I need guidance and the proper help to guide me through the season that I'm in. So, baby, we thank God for therapy. We thank God for a praying family. We thank God for my pastor. We thank God for my close friends who love on me, who listen to me, who give me sound advice. Because, baby, so them 10 pounds, they was gone. I don't know where they at, but they finna come back. And God, I'm going to behave, okay? Okay? I'm going to behave because I need to walk pigeon-toed. I got outfits to wear to make this booty sit up, okay? So these pounds going to come back and we going to be fine, okay? Period. So, yeah. Anywho, y'all, I don't know why. See, when we get on here, we be just talking and be talking for too long now. I got to go to sleep. I got to be up in 7 hours. And I got stuff to do. But if you were anything like me, y'all was going through. Because come to find out, I wasn't the only one. People were reading into me not posting. People were reading into some of the posts and stuff that I was sharing. Because sometimes when you going through stuff, y'all know we would find a post that relate and share it. And they want to be like, hey, ain't talking about me. Yes, you are, girl. That's why you posted it. Shut up. Go through your stuff. Get through it. Post it, girl. We dealing with the same things. Come to find out, there were other women who were going through the same thing that I was going through. Probably not my same exact situation because I thought I was going to get married, honey. But they're going through the same things that I'm going through or that we're all dealing with in some type of form, fashion, whatever the case may be. And sometimes you sharing your story, sometimes you being vulnerable enough to just be open about what you're going through will help somebody else. Sometimes people just need to hear that they're not by themselves. People need to hear that somebody understands. That's it. So I was grateful that I listened to myself to share my story a little bit in all the things. So we thank God for half a banana French toast, 2 eggs, and fried wings. Don't forget the Brussels sprouts and biscuits that you like. Amen. And we definitely need to go eat some more. we getting our weight back. And I'm going to figure out how to share my story without, in a way that doesn't, I gotta figure out how to share my story in a way that doesn't talk bad about the person that I was with, which may be hard to do because of how things happened. But it's one of those things to where you gotta share your story. I'm gonna figure it out. In his words, I'm still processing. I'm still processing how to do so. Because, baby, I thought, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, God. Ever thought about writing a book? I have. But I also thought about maybe turning it into like doing a skit. Like either making like a animated short story. Like I thought about that. Like doing an animated short story on my relationship. Because it is, my friends be like, what? Wait, what? Like this doesn't make any sense. Like, how did this even happen? Y'all was just but he said he wanted to marry you. Like, it's so insane. It's just so insane. Like, for real. It's insane. So I'm going to figure out a way. I got to figure out a way how to do it. Will y'all get back together? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I thought we would have. I prayed, I begged like a crazy person. But nah. Once you go through your healing, like your healing process and journey, it's not like, yeah, nah. Cause then you realize, like, I was tripping. Like you make so many adjustments and concessions and yeah, no. And I hate to be like, we will never ever get back together because we shared something so beautiful. And I really thought that was my husband. I think he thought in his mind that I was his wife. He told people before I even thought that he would be my husband. And he was making arrangements to do so. Like, but when you really think about things, I think once you think you found your person, like you let so much stuff slide and you don't see the red flags. You just be like, this is Six Flags. Whee! Like, baby, I was head over heels. Like, I'm legit head over heels. Like, I took him to meet my family, not my parents, but my family. Like, I got a whole house here that I have paid a lot of money for. I mean, a lot of money. I was at this man's house. This man hadn't made a whole space in his closet, like for me. Like, I think in his mind, and it's one of the things that I'm learning and I continue to learn, not just in relationships, but in my career as well, that people love the idea of me, but lack the true capacity to deal with me. And whether that's the emotional capacity, the maturity, just the full scope of me, I think they love the idea, but they don't have the capacity to deal with me. And I think for him, I think he was in love with the idea of me. I think he was in love with all the things that come with me. He loved my family. Well, he loved the idea of my family. He loved how I made him feel. He loved how supportive I was. He loved all the things. But I think he didn't truly grasp me being me, if that makes sense. Like, when you're used to being you, and let's just say, like, you used to being the man, and people jump when you say jump. They do what you want them to do because, you know, you are who you are. And then you come and here's this woman who's so dynamic that you've been praying for. And she's also her own person in her own right. And people love her in a way that you are like, wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. People really love you like this? It's a little different. It's a little different and scary. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just very, 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 very different. Because I'm not a lot. I used to be like, oh, I'm a lot. I'm not a lot. Matter of fact, I am a lot. That's what I'm trying to say it the other way. I know that I'm a lot. I come with a lot. But that's not, I will be enough for the right person. And for some people, they just don't have the capacity to deal with all of me. So, we wish him the best. It's unfortunate. And, I can wear what I want to wear. We praise the Lord. Like, I can wear what I want to wear. And I think that I dress really nice. And maybe I'm going to figure out how to do this. I'm going to figure out how to make maybe an animation, or I got to figure out how to do it, because it's still crazy when people be like, oh, wait, y'all was in love. Well, why y'all broke up? Or why? I'm like, I'm going to just tell the truth. What's the point of me sparing? No, why? Why should I? That man broke up with me because of my outfit that I wore to the Hawks game. Just make it make sense. AI. That's what I'm going to have to do. Probably AI. That man broke up with me because of the outfit that I wore to a game. That man broke up with me about somebody who I dated in my past. Ain't nothing I can do about that, baby. So, and I also think, like, once that honeymoon stage kind of die down, you start paying attention and you be like, oh, was I love bombed? And y'all, I was officially love bombed. Like, I was legit love bombed. Like, dang, that nigga got me. I legit be over here like, that nigga got me. He got me. Dang, that man got me. Boy, I was head over heels. Head over heels. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to share the story in a way that doesn't shine a negative light on him. Because we went everywhere together. We was always together. So certain people saw us together and was just like so excited for us, and so excited for me, or so excited for him. And I still think he is a dope person. I think we just not, nah. I think I need someone, more mature and older, and all the things. So we wish him all the best. And yeah, look, yeah, cause ain't nothing we can. Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, no, it's a no for me, dog. I can't even. I can't even do it. And it's so funny because I had some people in my DMs sending me different things, like people who know of me and him that saw us together, then have realized that we're no longer together. Just give me some, not only like sound advice and encouragement, but give me insight that I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. Like when you in love, you don't see a lot of things. Like you just don't, you miss so much because you want that person to be who they are. Like you just, your head is in the clouds, baby. When I say my head was all the way up in the clouds, baby, I was up there. When I say up there, I thought this man was perfect. When I say ain't no wrong he could do. Not none. And I still thought that after we broke up, I was still like, it's not his heart, it's his mind, and making, how girls do, make excuses and all the things. I'm like, oh no, he could never. Oh no, he would never. Oh, this. And then the veil starts coming off, as they say, right? As you start to heal and you ask God to reveal certain things, boy, you start seeing, you like, hold up, now wait a minute. What? Child. So no. Yeah, that won't be happening again. So we are onward and upward, darling. That's where we are. We all have had on rose-colored baby. Rose-colored glasses for sure. For sure. Black Puerto Rican cute. What? Oh, you can teach me how to animate it for free? Because, baby, I was going to use Claude or Chat GPT. And the crazy thing is, I got to figure out I'm going to have to change the name. Maybe I may use my fake name like Michelle. And then maybe change his name to like Rashad or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta come up with a clever name, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I think it's gonna be cool though. I think it's gonna be really cool, and I think it may help somebody. Cause baby, Jesus. I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm gonna figure out how to tell it. But see, that's the other thing. And maybe y'all can help me with this. I gotta figure, how do you tell the story without telling too much of your business? Come on, help me, Holy Ghost. How do you keep your integrity? Because baby, half of the stuff, I'm embarrassed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I is embarrassed. And the other half is like, so I gotta figure out how to do so in a way that is not disrespectful, right? Because I never want it to be to where I'm like bashing somebody. Because this is a person that I absolutely love with all of my heart. I still do love. I just think that wasn't my person, right? And the saddest way to say it is like, I thought that was my person. I wanted that to be my person. But unfortunately, that was not my person. And I want to share the story because it was very beautiful, right? The first couple months was absolutely insane. Like, I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, And then how things have transpired since. Like, this is the funny thing. I'm going to get off here because I'm telling too much. That man broke up with me twice. How you get broken up with twice in less than 2 weeks? I'm going to have to, baby, it's so much comedic stuff in my story. I'm going to have to figure it out how to do it. When you moved into your home, in 2013, well, I said 2013. I moved to Atlanta in 2013. I moved in my home in 2023. But I'm going to figure out how, because when I said so much of it is funny, some of it ain't funny, but a lot of it is funny because it's like, ain't no way that man thought like that. Ain't no way, like when I tell people this man really broke up with me because of an outfit that I wore to the Hawks game, nobody believes me. They laugh and they be like, you're lying. And I be like, no, I'm dead serious. Like when I tell people like, this man told me he don't celebrate Valentine's Day and I went right along with it. Like what? Especially people that know me, they know I love celebrating holidays and all the things. They be like, ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no way. You, what? Like when I tell people, I swear, when I tell people some of the stuff of like, this really happened, this man really said he broke up with me because of this, it's more so like, it's sad if you saw us together and how he was and how I, like, it's sad, but it's also funny because ain't no way. Like, what? This is almost asinine. Like, what? Like, if I could take every single person that knows that I was in a relationship, that have seen me and this man together, that have saw how he treats me, because I didn't even need to think for myself. The man was thinking for me. Like, cook, clean, wash clothes. I was a passenger princess. I didn't have to really do too much, but pray. Make sure I go to church, which I already go to church. And, just kind of exist a little bit for the most part. A little bit for the most part. But then when you think about it, you be like, hold up. Bruh. You was really just doing the bare minimum. Like, you weren't even what's the little meme that be like this? Like, what? Are you kidding? Who? Baby, I don't know what that man found. I can't tell you. Let him tell it. And certain people that we know, like, the best thing he found was me. Who knows? I hope he finds better. I hope he finds what he looking for. Cause in his prayer that he prayed, that he didn't told people before I even knew that I was everything that he didn't pray for. That I'm the person that he's been dreaming of, that he's so in love with, that he just can't, all the things that he can see the rest of his life. And here I am like, me too, I love you. Child. Who knows? And you know what's so crazy? And what's almost disheartening? Out of all the things that have transpired since we broke up, all the good things, all the beautiful memories, all the, like, I'm not going to get rid of those memories, but all the beautiful memories that we made while we were together, since we broke up, baby, you see people's true colors, and you, again, that's when that veil comes off. You really be like, oh, this is how you think. Oh, this is how you handle situations. Oh, this is, like, it really, like, reveals things to you that you like, oh, no, I was tripping. I was like, not me, was over here crying with snot, Viola Davis snot running down my face and my nose and tears and all the things, crying and begging and pleading to God for this man. I know. This is how you think. This is how, child. The devil is a liar. So nah. Maybe in another lifetime. Maybe, because I still think to this day, I still think he's a great guy who is just trying to figure it out. I think the crazy thing is, and the scary thing is, a lot of these guys are some really good guys, but they minds, baby, their minds are, that's why it's really important to have good men around other good men that are speaking life, that are helping grow other men to be good men, not just men like go and make some money, but it's important for men to have conversations with they really good friends, to show them how to be husbands, to show them, like what it looks like to handle conflict, what it looks like to deal and how to treat women. It's so many good men out here. They minds just bad because nobody never took the time to show them. And I don't think it's women's job to be showing a man how to be a man. That's just absolutely insane. I think it's important for other men, the older men, to go and love on these young men and show them the way. That's just what I think. That's just what I think. I think they hearts be in the right place. They minds just be mad. They minds not developed, or they have some childhood trauma or some past trauma or some insecurities that they haven't worked through, because men keep so much to themselves because they're so busy carrying so many other things that they don't know how to release all of that. They hold on to it. So they build and build and build and build with all this resentment and all this baggage and all these other things. Oh, Jesus. Therapy, Jesus. Just therapy. Just therapy, because my God, it's so many dope men, but they are Jesus, Lord, Jesus. And then the ones that got it together, whoo, Lord, have mercy. But we're going to leave it at that. We pray for them. We send them on their way, and we wish them all the best. Okay? We wish them all the best. Girl, these people asking me about relationships and stuff, child. That's all. Do I have so many men out there? What? See, it's always gonna be a weird one. See, that's why it's time for me to get on here and get off of here, okay? They taking and have lots of kids. I'm crazy. No, there's some that got, Like, that last situation was a younger guy. He was younger than me. But I usually date older because their minds are more developed. So I ain't got to tell you to open the door. Like, I ain't got to do none of that. Like, I'm not telling you if you see something needs to be done, if you hear me say something, 9 times out of 10 with it's gonna get done. It's just gonna get done. That's the type of man that I want to be around. That's the type of man that I want in my life. And that I have those as friends. I have those as relationships I've had before. For whatever reason, sometimes it just don't work. That's not your person. But one thing I will say, in my little dating resume, I've honestly had really good men that I've dated. And sometimes for whatever reason, it just don't work. Like, people are like, oh, well, if he was such a good man, why ain't work? Because he wasn't for me. It just didn't work. You wish him the best and you go on. Who would I be to sit here and talk bad about somebody that I chose to be with? So, God bless them, and you whisk them on their way. Oh God, not you. Why does the door have to be held? Oh my God. I think you one of the ones that say what you bring to the table too, huh? Let me guess. You the one that gonna ask that question too, huh? And if you don't call, why you can't call me first? Oh, why you ain't speak to me first? That's you one of them. Oh, if you wanted to reach out, why you ain't call me? Oh, okay. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Okay? We're not gonna do that. Anyways, it's time for me to get off of here. My time is far spent. Because I don't know what kind of energy I'm getting right now. And baby, I don't even get down with that type of, I don't even entertain them type of questions, baby. Like, we don't even, you know what? I'm so grateful that I don't even, for the most part, I don't even get those, what you bring to the table. Like, so I'm grateful that I never had to answer those questions. If it's somebody that is asking me something like that, we don't need to be talking anyways. Yeah. Nah, we ain't. Yeah, nah. Anyways, see, I understand, King David. I understand by your name, King, beloved. I already know, beloved. I already know. See, what had happened was I went to an event and I was watching the BET Awards. I was getting ready to take my makeup off. Then I was like, ooh, let me get on Instagram Live and see what my friend's doing because I ain't seen them in so long. And we have officially been on here for over an hour. It's not the work of the Lord. So I'm about to go wash my face off and take this wig off my head and get some rest because I got to be up in now 6 hours. I know. I got work tomorrow. It's still a good life though. I just thought there was a reason. Now you don't. What's I can't do it. Because you finna make me go on a whole tangent. And I can't do that at 1:46. But a man's job is to protect, provide, and what else? I ain't gonna go through it all. But if you don't know why a man should hold a door for a lady, I'm going to just leave it alone. Hey, girl.
Where's up?
If you don't know why, a man should hold the door or open the door for a woman, I'm going to just leave it at that. And we just going to say, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. Okay? Okay. All right. I'm getting off of here now. I got to take this wig off, take this makeup off, and get ready for tomorrow. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all be trying to just get some back and forth. That's what it is. Cause y'all know better. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. I'm sorry, I just looked up. I'm like, my TV is huge. Jesus. I just happened to look up like, why would I do that? I think it's absolutely huge. Okay, y'all. I gotta go sleep for real. I love y'all so much. Tomorrow, if I don't talk to y'all tomorrow, I need y'all to do me a favor. Be nice tomorrow. Okay? If you gotta leave your house tomorrow, don't be out there in the streets being mean. Don't be out there in them streets being messy. Don't be out there in them streets acting like you can't be nice. Okay? Be nice and kind. Be nice and kind. Just try it. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. It's been real. I gotta go. It's late. And yeah. Okay? See y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get on here tomorrow. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I'm gonna try to get on here tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. I don't know, for real. I love y'all. Good night. Be kind. Be blessed. And see y'all tomorrow. Bye. And tell your daddy I said hey.